Some people say love is loud, full of sparks, noise, and excitement. But for Bisola, it didn't happen that way. Her story with Segun began quietly, almost too quietly, like a calm river hiding a deeper current underneath. In the beginning, Segun was warm, gentle, soft-spoken. He always knew the right thing to say, and Bisola loved how safe his presence felt. When he smiled at her, it felt like someone finally understood the part of her that wanted stability more than anything else. But slowly, almost without warning, the warmth began to change. At first, it was small things. Calls he used to pick immediately started going unanswered. Messages he replied with long paragraphs suddenly became just one line. Plans he used to initiate became plans he quietly canceled. Yet whenever she asked if something was wrong, he would laugh softly and say, "Bisola, you worry too much. Everything is fine." And she believed him, because believing him felt easier than facing the confusion growing inside her. Some days he was the man she met on the first night, calm, caring, reassuring. Then the next day he would pull away completely, speaking to her like she was only a visitor in his life. It was like hugging a person made of smoke, warm one moment, gone the next. Bisola tried to understand. She tried to be patient. She told herself that good men were busy, that responsible men had many things on their mind, that she just needed to hold on. But even hope has a weight, and each day that weight pressed deeper into her chest. One evening, after waiting hours for him to call, she decided to visit the community hall where they usually met. She found him outside, talking to some people with the same calm smile she used to love. When he saw her, he didn't look surprised, but something in his eyes had changed. Not anger, not frustration, just distance. He walked toward her slowly and said, "Bisola, you're important, but you must learn to trust God's timing. Not everything must happen fast." It was gentle. It was calm, but the words pushed her heart back a few steps. She nodded quietly, even though her chest was shaking. For the first time, she began to feel like she was holding on to a future that only existed in her mind. But she couldn't pull away. Every soft word he gave her felt like hope. Every distant moment felt like a test she needed to pass. And every time she started doubting, he would suddenly say something tender like, "Don't forget, you're special." It confused her. It comforted her. It trapped her. Weeks passed, and Bisola felt like she was living between two versions of him, the warm ones she loved and the cold ones she feared losing. She tried to stay strong. She tried to be understanding. But at night when she lay alone staring at the ceiling, one question kept repeating in her mind. Was she holding on to a promise or a dream? And deep inside, she knew the truth. Something was changing. Something she didn't understand yet. Something she wasn't ready for. But that truth, the one hiding beneath his quiet distance, was about to unfold in a way that would shake her more than she ever expected. If you think his silence is strange now, wait until you hear what he does next. Because part 3 is where everything begins to break open.